Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Jeremiah Smith could be disappointed after not being a Heisman finalist last season for Ohio State. But all he did is get back to work, keep his head down, and have an unbelievable summer. He's looking better than ever, and we as college football fans are lucky that we get to watch the best player in the country one more season for the Buckeyes. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Buckeyes kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Russell fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Picked off, and he's got open room. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's not the start they wanted to draw up, man. Like trying to get some breathing room, coming out of your own end zone. Defense more than ready, playing aggressive, breaking on the route, and now setting their offense up inside the 10-yard line and a chance to strike first in this football game.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Say it. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hill. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Buckeye crowd alive on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Just feeds the running back. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Throwing Russell. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keelan Russell. Got it on the outside. It's Lindsey. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. Ran through the contact. Turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Unloads it left. Complete on the left to Smith. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Sayin. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Him down.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Hill. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Edwards. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Offense changing the play. This is a designed run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayet makes the grab. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Crosses the 30. At the 45, on his way. He's up to 81 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. To the ground, he's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Smashes ahead. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Russell. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Floats it out in space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's Sayin to throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air. It's Russell. Caught. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Now here's Russell, looking for the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Right back to the well. Plows through the defense. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Right on the money. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean. Might have a chance. All the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Hands it off. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Keelan Russell. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. Good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. He'll off one deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives...
There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Trying to run, it's Hill. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Russell. Bringing the heat. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. To the air, it's Russell. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Throwing, say it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Saying from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Julian with the play fake. Firing toward the end zone. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Motion from the back. Say it. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on third down, say it. Moving out to the right. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. There he goes. He's at the 50. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Julian saying to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Gets rid of it. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving.
And that was one of those gotta happen. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever. And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Running inside. It's Jackson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, say it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's got to be demoralizing for this defense. They've now given up a couple of different 4th downs on this drive with the lead. Someone's got to step up and make a play defense.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Snagged out of the air. Breaks free, and he might head into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Using his legs, it's Hill. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing Russell. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Way too much grabbing and... There's no way the official's going to miss that one. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The run to the right. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Maybe some room here. The 20. Touchdown, Bama. They move on top here on the 4th. The Tide answers back. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll test the right side. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the ground, it's Rodgers. Could be an alley. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Play fake, say it. He fires to the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting the drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field, and what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it and he's open. Smashes through the tackle. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a little grass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Russell. Quick strike complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they've regained the lead. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1